Eileen's talent. The word talent is such a interesting connotation. All I know is that if I were to star her as an actress, I mean, by giving stars, I'd say she's a 5-star actress. If I were to talk about her on the Richter scale of talent and abilities and stuff like that, she'd be a 9+. This is a lady, Eileen is a lady who I never tire of watching. The quixoticnesses of her responses, in her, if you were talking about colors, it's red and orange always on the inside, always. Sometimes you put some blue on the outside, but inside it's really burning up fuel of all kinds of good things. I mean, the range of what a human being can do as an actor is about the range of what a human being's experiences are. And I think Eileen is one of those daring and skillful actresses that I know that I would love to work with on any kind of project, anytime.
That's fantastic. What makes Eileen stand out from her peers, from other actors? Is there anything that?
I think Eileen has an appetite that may come from some deprivations, it may come from other kind of longings that any human being is capable of, but it's that appetite she has to participate, to want to share things, to want to explore things that many other actresses are much more reticent about. Where all that comes from, it's her, that's Eileen. Physically, she's gorgeous to look at most of the time. She has a kind of a light in her eyes, almost constantly. I mean, it just doesn't go out. Sometimes it gets bruised, sometimes it gets just as happy as can be. But inside, besides all that, there's an artist, there's an aesthetic that Eileen brings to her efforts that's specialer than most actresses that I know. Most actresses are pretty content to be sincere about what they do. I think Eileen wants to be wonderful about what she does. Wonderful in the sense of wondrous, rather than, oh, look at me, how wonderful I am. Just wanting to grab hold of all the experiences that any woman is subject to, capable of, from dancingness, from spirit, from big emotional pains and longings that a lot of actresses are scared of. I could ask Eileen to work on anything, and I know she would do her damnedest to do it. Eileen's ability and willingness to accept her disability and celebrate it, say, this is a whole part of who I am, makes her a much more forceful actress and a valuable actress to people in the industry. To use somebody on camera or on stage who may have, who has a limp, let's say. I mean, there have been major stars of the past who had one lady had Sarah Bernhardt had a wooden leg and went out on stage and played young, galloping, hungry females. This is not untoward. It's something to be recognized and not just accepted or tolerated, but said, that's a value. To see a woman, I mean, how many guys are coming home from Iraq with terrible, terrible joints missing and things like that, who have to be told, you live your life more fully now, not less. It may be painful, it may be difficult, but the more you move out towards life, and that's what Eileen does for me. In every part I've seen her do, and I've seen her do a variety of roles, from young, seductive mistresses to women whose families have been torn apart and things like that, has nothing to do with the fact that she has a disability, to live those Nothing. I'm Allan Miller. I'm an actor, director, I've been a producer and a teacher for a long time, very long time. And people I worked with in the early days were people like Barbra Streisand and Dustin Hoffman, Meryl Streep, and actually some people whose names I don't even remember who remind me that I taught them. And from working with so many people with so many diverse talents, that's part of what excites me about somebody like Eileen. Her talent and her ability to use herself physically and emotionally is surprising. You never know quite how it's going to work out, which makes it intriguing.